Hi, Stephanie, exclamation mark. We are going to bring indoor classes back as soon as instructors and members are ready, ... Please ask your classes next week if how many of them would come inside, ... That is what we need to know before we bring any classes inside. Okay, question mark?
Yes, next Wednesday, 12:30.
Okay, 12:30. Got it. Thank
Can
you.
you pop it in the conference room calendar for me?
I sure will.
Write it down first, though.
I have 4 penciled question marks.
Good,
Yeah,
yes.
thank you though. I appreciate how you take care of me. Which one is it? 12:30. See?
12:30.
See? Good girl. You knew what I was going to do. Shit. Really, Jamie? Okay, do you want me to set it up or do you want to set it up? I'm sending an email right now so I can set it up. But I didn't want us to both do it at the same time, haha.
So let's start standing up for a change. We'll change of pace. So standing up, feet about hip width apart. So a mountain pose. Outer edges of the feet parallel, toes slightly turned in. And just let your eyes close for the first few breaths. And let go of the external world and the perception through the eyes in particular. And just feel the weight of your body. And the heaviness of it. And also the temperature. So notice as you bring your palms together in front of the heart center, sensations of warmth and coolness. And as you breathe, just let your mind toggle and explore areas of warmth and coolness. And notice 3 or 4 more breaths go by. And welcome your breath more fully. Eyes still closed. And exhalations exceeding the length of inhalation and breath out through the mouth. Warmth and coolness. And last breath, and release the hands and take the feet a little bit wider. And circle this. And reverse the direction of the circles. And just take the hips side to side. Shoulders are directly related to the hips. And let's just take some shoulder rolls. I need to make my connection a little bit. And then I'll come back into it. Yeah. So let's just take the left arm forward and just simulate like a backstroke. And then the right arm forward and back, just like leading with the elbow. And also making some circles with the elbow. And just notice your own starting place. Your circles might be smaller than mine, or they might be bigger. You know, I noticed that at the beginning of class. It takes a while for everybody to get on the same page. Some people are ready to run in place, and others are just kind of moving for the first time today. And let's pause and reverse, doing more like a crawl stroke. Still elbows kind of leading. And pause, and then just make bigger circles both simultaneously. And pause, and then take some the other way. And just getting a little warmed up And bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, or the left ear towards left shoulder. And use the left hand to apply a little pressure. And lift the head and bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Extend out through the fingers of the left hand. And lift the head and release. And work with this water element stretch, I call it. So it just starts opening the back of the legs as well as the shoulders, the arms, full body flexion and extension. So turn your right foot out about 45 degrees and take a step forward with the left. Hands on hips and just lift that left heel up and down. So tailbone in line with the back heel. Left heel up and down. So you can engage the thigh, get your balance going. Both thighs really active. Hands on hips. Interlace fingers, we're just gonna bow forward. Forehead towards shin, swoop the arms down the legs, stretch up and back. Just a little lean back. Then exhale, fold. And swoop the arms, stretch up and back. And exhale, fold. And sweep the arms. Lean back so my palms are pressing skyward. And elbows can be a little bent. Last one. And stretch. And unclasp the hands and just let the arms float down. Bring the legs back together and just shake a little side to side or circle the hips. Just getting everything loosened up a little. Second side, left foot turned out 45, hands on hips, bend that left knee, right foot forward, same thing. Balance, lift, thighs active. Right leg up and down. So there's this good alignment, shoulders over hips, hips over heels, and flexing the hip. 2 or 3 more. And interlace the fingers a less familiar way. Bow forward and swoop and lengthen, stretch, lean back and exhale, fold and inhale, extend and continue. Exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose. And last 1 or 2. And next time, arms are extended, just hold that lift, breath in, and let the arms float down, hands back on hips, and rock a little side to side. Just imagine you're sitting in a bar stool. Bring so hips still in line with the back heel, fingertips to the front of the chest, thumbs to the back. And we're going to inhale, look right, exhale, left. I'm still mirroring. So inhale, right, exhale, left. Breath in and out through the nose. Just a couple more. Come back through center, breathe in. And a little more, and a little more. And draw some circles with the elbows as you exhale. And next time, after we do the second time, we'll circle the elbows the other way. So inhale, look to the right, exhale, left. Two or three more. Come back through center. Inhale a little more and a little more. And reverse those circles as you exhale. And we can take some shoulder shrugs. So bend the knees, inhale, shoulders up, exhale, shoulders down. And 3 or 4 more. And take the breath in, hold the shoulders up. Take it a little more and a little more. And exhale, release the shoulders and dive forward with the chest. Hands down towards the ankles, elbows out to the side, tuck the chin. Inhale, slide the hands up. The legs where you can cup the kneecaps with the palms. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come up, flat back. Take the tailbone down, come all the way to standing, turn the palms up. And palms together, heart center. Exhale. Yeah. Horse stance. Just notice your posture, kind of the feeling of your shoulders, and let's take a banker's pose. So thumbs right into the armpits and just lift the chest. So for the shoulders, well, the front of the shoulders, the pecs come up and the shoulder blades draw down on the back. So there's this action of armpit chest, they call that in Iyengar. Armpit chest coming up and lift, and backs of shoulders down. And release. And let's move right into some sun salutation. Hopefully. You can see the front of my mat here. Come towards the front of your sticky mat. Bend the knees. So we'll just take kind of a loose flow. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Slide the hands down the backs of the legs towards the ankles. Inhale, come partway up. And exhale, hands to either sides of the feet. And step the right leg back. So great big step. And let's come up to crescent pose. So both hands top of left knee. I'm not mirroring now as I face the camera. Roll the shoulders back, turn the palms up, take the thumbs back. And exhale, dive forward, hands to either side of left foot. Take the left leg back, heels down, down dog. Lift your heels up. Press left and then right heel towards the floor. Come up, plank position, as though you were gonna do a push-up or a half plank, so you can drop the knees down. And knees, chest and chin. Exhale. Compress the chest. Wiggle onto the floor. Stretch back through the tops of the feet. Hug the elbows in. And gentle cobra. More back than arms. Breath in and out. Touch down, forehead. Curl toes under. Lift the hips, press the hands, rock back. Step the right foot forward between the hands and just enjoy a stretch front of the left thigh. So just getting a nice stretch into the groin, the hip flexor. Let's move a little here, just inhaling, coming forward, inhaling, lifting, and exhale, drop back. And inhale, lift up, and exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift the back, exhale, forehead towards shin. Inhale, come up, exhale. So I just turned so that you could see that movement. And straight leg lunge. Rock back, right heel, step the left foot forward. Slide the hands up the legs again, breath in. And breath out. Forward hang, forward fold. And extend spine. Take tailbone down, reach the arms up, breath in. Palms together, heart center, breath out. So just flowing, some sun salutes, bend the knees, inhale, lift the arms. Second side, we'll mirror as much as we can. Slide the hands down the legs. Come up part way. And step the left leg back, great big step. Runner stance. Put both hands flat, step the right leg back, downward facing dog. Bobble the chin, release the crown. And plank position, you're gonna do a push-up. Strong thighs. Pressing base of all the fingers, index, thumb, all the way across to the little pinky side. Spread the palms, knees, chest, and chin. Come all the way onto your belly, stretch back through the tops of the feet. Gentle cobra, hug the elbows, keep the chin in line with the breastbone. Nice curve in the spine. Few breaths. And touch the forehead down, curl the toes under, lift the hips, inch the knees forward. Press through the hands, lift the torso, rock the hips back. And left foot forward. So we're gonna take that psoas stretch and inhale, lift hips, exhale, forehead towards shin. Inhale, lift hips, exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift, exhale, dip. And just a couple more. Breath, rhythm. And walk the hands forward. And lift the back leg, rock back left heel, step the right foot forward. Slide the hands up the leg, big breath in. Breath out, hands towards ankles. And flat back again. Tailbone down, palms up, breath in. And palms together, heart center. So I'm just backing up so that you can see my shape, my arms, as well as my legs. So both arms lifted and stretch the hips to the right and reach the arms to the left. Upper shoulder, right shoulder, drawing back. Like you're holding an exercise ball or something between the hands that's equally pressing back. As you're pressing into it, it presses back. And take the hips to the left, stretch the arms to the right. And come up, take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and take the shape again. Hips slightly back towards the heel. So there's a little hinge in the top of the, there's a little hinge on the top of the hip, as you can see. And come up. It's like a crescent moon, you know, that sort of curls into itself. There's a little bit of concavity. Hips stretch to the left, arms to the right. And come up and bring the arms down. And let's take one more sun salutation each side. I'm going to turn the mat this way just for your visual. Just come to the top of the mat. Soft knees, inhale, embrace that big, beautiful full moon we've had. It's like a full moon breath. It's like you're drawing that shape with the arms. Dive forward, exhale. Inhale, come up partway and step. The right leg back, great big step. And let's move right into a warrior one. So I'm going to bring the right foot forward, pivot on the ball of the foot and put the heel down, sweep the arms up, press the left heel down, engage outer right heel, thumb slightly back like I'm squeezing that ball, gaze up. And arms down, hands to either side of left foot and step it back. Let's just take plank this time. Take us some little push-ups. So we're going to bring the knees down and just 5 or 10 or anywhere between those two numbers. Chest towards floor, just a few inches, and press the hands and come back up. And next time you're coming down, knees, chest, and chin. So let yourself wiggle all the way onto the floor, forehead down. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Gentle cobra. And just to continue working in the shoulders, see if you can lift the hands up, bring the hands back behind you, interlace the fingers, stretch the fingers back, stretch back through the tops of the feet, lift the shoulders up off the floor. If that's too much, you can have a strap or a sock between the hands, or hands on hips, or just stretch the arms straight out to the side. And release the hands towards the back, then bring them underneath. Tops of shoulders, touch the forehead down. Curl the toes under. Lift the butt. Scoot the knees forward. Press the hands into the earth or the floor. Rock the hips back. Forehead down. Sighs and sounds. Welcome. Bring the right foot forward between the hands. Release the hips. Nice stretch front of the left thigh. Toes curled under. Bring the left foot forward just a little. Pivot, plant the heel. So left and right heels lined up. Sweep the arms. Stretch up. Right knee bent. Outer left heel pressing down. Thumbs back. Squeezing the invisible ball. And hands floating down. Rock back. Right heel, step the left foot forward, slide the hands up the legs, breath in. If this were a flower, I'd be smelling the flowers. There are some flowers out these days, hands towards ankles, elbows out to the side. I saw irises this morning. Pink and blue irises down by North Mountain Park. And bobble the chin, relax the back of the head. Bend the knees, we're just gonna roll up. One vertebra at a time. Big full moon breath. Palms together, heart center. Soften the knees, exhale. Let your breath catch up with you. Loosen body, loosen hips and arms, elbows. And second side, second time through. Embrace big circle arms. Exhale, dive forward. Hands towards ankles. Inhale, come up. And left leg back, straight leg lunge. And let's move right into a side angle. So I realize it might not, you might not be able to see because of your, because I'm not mirroring, but I think you all know side angles. We're gonna pivot and put the heel down and bring the right elbow to the top of the right knee. And extend the arm, the side body arm, and extend it right up alongside the head, the face, the cheek, and gaze up underneath the elbow, the extended arm, and sweep it down, and turn back to center, and we'll take another warrior one, so left foot comes forward, pivot and plant. Bring hands to hips and come up to warrior one. In the legs. Extend the right leg. Take hold of the forearms. Lean back a little. Lift from the center of the chest. Bend the right knee, sweep the arms up, breathe in, breathe out. Dive forward. So we are still in a sun salutation. Rock back on the right heel, step the left foot forward, slide the hands up the legs, breath in, and breath out. Hands towards ankles. And flat back, like a right angle pose. Tailbone down, palms up, breath in. And palms together, heart center, breath out. Couple more breaths. Soft knees. And last second side. So last time through the sun salutation, extend the arms up, big circle, hips towards heels, dive forward, slide hands down, legs towards ankles. Inhale, extend your spine, and the left leg back. I think I need to go right leg back. Sorry, we need to do the side angle on the second side. I'm not sure what happened. Right leg back. Put the heel down and bring the left elbow top of left knee. Ask your body what's the second side. Hip back slightly. And extend the right arm up alongside the head. And dive back to center. Bring the right foot forward a little, put the right heel down. And extend the arms up. Gaze up, thumbs back. And arms come down. And step back. Down dog. And lift the heels. Plank position like you're going to do a push-up. And knees, chest, and chin. And scoop onto your belly, stretch back through the top feet. Interlace the fingers, a less familiar way. Stretch the arms up and back. Chin a little tuck. And hands back to the waist, underneath the shoulders. Toes curled under, lift the hips, scoot the knees forward. Press the hands, rock back. And left foot forward. And warrior one, stretch the arms up. And dive forward, rock back left heel. Step the right foot forward, slide the hands up. And hands towards ankles. And extend the spine. Coming back through right angle, palms turned up, reach up. And palms together, heart center. Exhale. Let your breath return to normal. Hopefully you got both sides equally exercised there. I get a little confused now and again with the mirroring and the Zoom and all that stuff. But getting it done. Hands on hips. So take the legs wide and just take triangle each side. We'll turn both feet to the right. And lift the right heel, the left heel up and scoot it back towards the back wall. So sometimes, lifting the heel, pivoting on the ball of the foot, and then just even making an arrow or a pointer with your left arm and just pointing towards that back wall, and then shift the hips towards where you're pointing. Extend the right arm. Yeah. Like a windmill. I think of it like a windmill. Like the arms are in motion, like a windmill that's kind of static, you know, just like standing there. When you go to Grass House and you see those windmills standing there. And they, they move a little depending on the weather. And see if you can find just a little deeper extension. For fun. And bend that lower leg, lift through the fingers of the left hand. Come through a warrior two, just take the legs a little wider. And bring the left hand down, extend the right arm up. And come back through warrior two. And let's take a second side angle. So just slide the hand down the inside of the right leg and press the forearm against the inner shin, calf to get that rotation. Extend the upper arm, gaze up. And lift through, like someone's rising, has a little string attached to that left arm. And we'll just shift to the second side. So coming up onto the ball of the right foot, opening the heel back, pointing like you're sending someone out the door. Shift the hips, extend the left arm. That windmill, this is the windmill. And left arm, left shin, right arm extends. Breathe. And maybe a little more extension, stretch. And lift through the upper arm. And bend the left knee. Anchoring the upper arm bone right in towards the armpit. Just like right the center of the armpit, drawing that in, hollowing out the armpit, looking left and right. And stretch back. Really stretch that left side. And come up. And left hand to inner left shin or calf. And really turn the chest skyward, extend the arm. Couple more breaths. And come up, just lift like someone's lifting up, center middle finger, parallel your feet. Heel toe the feet together. And shake the legs. And let's come onto our backs. If you have a block handy, it's just work a little bit passively. We've been pretty active. So taking a blanket across the better part of your sticky mat, so you have a nice place to lie down on your back. And a block handy. We're just going to come back through a squat. Reach the arms out, take the feet wide, drop the pelvis down. If you can squat, enjoy that feeling. Elbows to the insides of the knees. Getting some mobility in your squat, opening your hips. And bringing the hands down, dropping the hips down. Scoop the hips forward. And gently curl the tailbone under and just come back onto your back. Lay the head down. And bend the knees, bring the feet a little closer. And with your block, you're just gonna press the feet, lift the hips up, and put the block underneath the sacrum. And press the elbows, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the back, like a platter for the heart. So the heart and lungs lift up, sternum opens, heart lifting up towards the sky. Just feel the support of the block underneath your hips. And let your body catch up with your breath, catch up with your mind, with your week. Let your breath just sweep your mind clear of everything that's past. And just stretch the arms back alongside the ears. Just gonna lift the hips up. Take hold of the elbows, back behind the head, cross the feet, lift the hips up. So bit of a bridge. Outer edges of the feet parallel, toes slightly turned in. Back of the hamstring pressing up, thighs stretching a bit. And bring the hips, well, actually just take the block away and come to lie on your side. So lying on the left side or whatever side you wish. And just take a little bend to the lower leg and then bring the upper leg. So for me, it's my left heel towards the outer left hip. And the left elbow is bent, the left hand is holding either the ankle, the top of the foot, maybe the pant leg, or a belt or a strap around the ankle. Just getting a nice stretch, the front of the thigh, and lifted the upper leg. And release, and let's just take a few leg lifts. So left hand, left hip, left leg lifts above. Slightly above and slightly below, parallel with the floor. And when you start to get towards fatigue, just hold the lifted leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And just roll onto your belly. Bring the forehead down. And then roll onto your second side. So both knees a little bent, but right heel or second side heel back towards the hip. Opening the shoulder, bending the elbow. So we're heading towards a supported back bend. I've done that, I've shown that here with the chair before, or if you have an exercise ball, or you can even do it over a couch, or even like an ottoman. So we'll get there shortly. And then extend, and right hand, right hip, and just take some leg lifts, side body leg lifts. When you start to get to the fatigue point, hold the lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come onto your belly again. Forehead down. And just see if you can lift both heels and take hold, perhaps the pant leg or the front of the ankle or the top of the foot. And press whichever part you're able to reach into your hands and allow that to lift you up into a back bend, a bow pose. Chin above breastbone, thighs active. Let's turn that bridge right upside down. And release. Bring one side of the face to the floor, rock the hips. Breathe full belly. And as you're ready, we'll take it second time. Heels towards buttocks. Reach back with the hands. Take hold of what you can reach. Pant legs, ankles, tops of feet. You have hold the ankles, flex the feet, square the forehead. Kick the shin bones into the hands and lift the chest. You might lift the legs a little too, but keep squeezing them towards one another like you're squeezing a ball. And release, and bring the right side of the face to the floor. And re-square the forehead, hands underneath the shoulders. Scoot the knees forward, press the hands. We're just gonna not take a full counter pose, but just lengthen the spine a little. We're gonna do one more back bend. And walk the knees towards the hands. And I think I'll show from this angle here. So you don't necessarily need a mat, but you do need a chair like this. So if you can thread your legs through the back of a chair, armless chair. If you're using something different, like an exercise ball or a lower ottoman, just make sure that you can bring your feet to the floor and press the balls of the feet into a wall, or in this case, a door. But so there's like a 45-degree angle between my heel and my toes and the floor. So it kind of helps to have a slippery surface. So I'm going to scoot my hips forward so that my chair can slide. So I'm just going to come back onto my back, knees are quite bent. Edge of the chair right at the base of my shoulder blades. I'm going to press my feet against the wall, but my heels are down. Thighs rooted. And just stretch back. So hopefully you can get here or something like this, supported back bend. You're used to practicing full wheel, or you can also take another bridge pose like we did with the hips on the block. So some options, full wheel, or supported back bend, or bridge pose. Balls of feet pressing into the wall, backs of legs pressing down towards the floor. So that keeps the low back safe. To release, you reach back, you grab hold of the back of the chair, you press the back of the arms, bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor, come up onto the elbows, and then come all the way up. So releasing safely, important. And then just sitting for a bit, reorienting. You know, if you have a partner or a good friend, a yoga friend, you can give each other supported back bends. From child's pose, you just put your sacrums together, and one's in child's pose and the other folds back over the friend. So if you're feeling playful, you're in the park, you have a partner who's game, you can explore supported back bends. It's a lot of fun. So coming back onto your back, we'll take more of the full release now. Just rolling back, hugging the elbows around the knees, chin towards chest, right little ball. Yeah, nice long spine. Breathe in and out. And again, just give yourself a hug, curl up. Yeah, back on your back. Take hold of the elbows a less familiar way than your habit. Rock knees side to side. Next time the knees are to the right, just drop them all the way to the right and look left. And knees back through center and drop the knees to the left and look right. And back on your back and just extend the legs out for a couple minutes of relaxation. Listen for the sound of your own breath and maybe the whisperings beyond the room. You hear the wind or the breeze or the sounds of your home or your workspace. And you have time to give yourself a little more relaxation. Please do. If you need to move on to the rest of your day, just bend the knees and shift the hips to the side and roll onto your side. And roll a little bit more onto your forearms. And slowly come up with the head last. Palms together in front of the heart. Bow the head. Thanks for joining. Yoga time, Friday yoga time, namaste.
Bye, Linda. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend.